What is happening? What is up? All right. So we're trying something new here. We've got a little bit different of a layout, as you can see, because the more I talked to people and the more feedback I got, the more everybody said, I'm never watching you on landscape, bro. Why would anybody want to do that, right? Everybody's on their phones. Everybody is on the go, wherever you're watching from. You can always pull up that little mobile device, that little computer in your pocket. And I want to make it user friendly. So we've got the app here, as you can see live on the screen. Only a slightest bit of delay. We're looking at home run bets. We're pointing out edges. We're going to find some straight plays, a couple of parlays. We're going to be as efficient as possible with the time today, though, because only got so much time. We got to get you in, get your bets placed, and get you out of there. Go about your day. So I don't know if I have everything set up. I actually am quite certain I don't have everything set up here. So if something gets screwed up or anything, look at that. We could do that. We could do that. No, we'll do that. Rounded corners? Sure. This looks sleek. All right. But, feel free to say what's up. Drop your questions. I can't stream on the platforms I wanted to stream on for today. That was the most convenient for everybody. So we're doing what we can. All right. Now, I had a stat pulled up. There it is. Okay. We're going to look at some home run bets. Rafael Devers is an interesting option today. He hasn't hit a home run in a couple of days, but I do think that he could potentially get one today. You're getting a 4.26% edge score here, plus 310 on BetMGM. And look at some of these other books, only plus 275 on Flip. Caesars is a plus 300. Pinnacle plus 288. PropsBot.AI is matching BetMGM. So if you're on PropsBot.AI, get it there. Novig 308. So you're getting a little bit of value there if you can play it on one of these books at plus 310. Schwarber, a Schwarber bomb. Did not get one yesterday. Still don't hate it today. All right. What I've been looking at is I've been trying to look at guys with a high barrel velocity and exit velocity and a hard hit. So that's what we're looking for. Cruz O'Neal is a guy that's been consistently at the top of this list. He's just got to make the connection. Is Cruz playing today? Yeah. That's not a bad option. What do we got? Two different bets going here? What do we got? I don't know why he's there twice, but let me see. ESPN bet plus 450. Wow. That is a big edge. 360 on Flip. Hence the name. You see what we did there? Do you see what we did there? Hold on, I got to do this. I forgot. Do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. All right? Don't be shy. Say what's up. Can I drop a... There we go. I don't know what I just shared. That's not what I meant to share. That's not it. Guys, yesterday on the stream, I dropped a couple of free codes for the app in the comments. Happy to do it again. Just let me know. Let me know if you guys want a little bit of an extended free trial. There we go. Is that going to work? Are these all... Oh my gosh. Can't even fit it in here. Can't fit all the things in there that I want. We're off to a slow start here. But that's all right, because I just got you paid on a home run bet already. We're already getting a home run bet. We're already getting a home run bet there out of one of those two guys. Cruz O'Neal. Oh, there we go. Was it both of them a minute ago? What the heck? Okay. Cruz O'Neal, or if I had to pick two guys today. What's the weather looking like today for some of these games? What are we looking at for the weather? I do think weather plays a decent role in the home run. We have nice weather for any of these games. Do we have any sort of wind blowing in? I find that. I gotta look that up. I'm gonna find a weather report. What I had found before weren't accurate. All right, so give me a home run bet for Cruz O'Neal and oof, that get a home run. We'll take the bases actually. We could just look at the bases. Total bases. How's Cruz's total bases looking? Cruz O'Neal, ugh, been ugly lately. It's like he either gets a home run or nothing. But I bet you can get a pretty good line on his. Yeah, that's what I was going to look at. 2.5 right there from FanDuel. Plus 180. That's not a bad play today. Does he have any history against the pitcher? Oh, it's not showing up. Chris Sale. Okay. So San Diego has some good pitching, some good batter history against Chris Sale. You've got Jose Iglesias and Manny Machado, both with pretty good history. 36 and 28 at bats and 10 and 11 hits respectively. Yeah, Manny Machado has a 357 batting average in this matchup. So you know what? So I'm using a free site, baseball. What is base? No, Swish Analytics. So I just take a look, and that's not everything, but you know it's helpful. Then ice cold. See, what's his singles? Minus 141. What's his hits? You know what? Maybe just to get a single. I don't hate that at all. That's not a bad play right there, guys. No. Delete that. Oh, okay. There we go. So I think that Jose Iglesias is a good play just for a single. Minus 141 on Bovada. As always, the best odds are going to be right up there in that top left box. So if you don't have a lot of time, you don't have to scroll. Getting a 2.03% edge on this play if you play it on Bovada compared to a minus 155 on FanDuel. All right, that's going to be one of the plays. If somebody's highlighting these. Now I want to look at. Oh, Jose Barrios is on the mound. Let's take a look at a pitcher prop or two, shall we? No, it's probably easier to type in Barrios. Nothing. Why not? Do I not have him added in here? Interesting. I'm going to have to look at that then. Barrios is on the mound. Chris Sale is on the mound. Mackenzie Gore. Zach Wheeler was a guy we were hitting on some props of his last year. What is going on here? Do I not have any of these? Well, is this, who do I got here? Toronto. Where's Toronto? Oh, is this not accurate? What day is this? What day am I looking at? Holy smokes. It defaulted to an old day. What a jabroni. Take back what I said. Freddie Peralta. That's going to be my guy today then. Holy smokes. Take back what I said. Go with Freddie. Let's go with Freddie Peralta. We'll look at his. No Freddie? Goodness graciousness. What is happening? Nothing. No Freddie stuff. Oh, because I was in the wrong ones. There we go. Ooh. That's interesting. The Chicago Cubbies, do they beat them up today? I actually like the Cubs today, potentially. So this might be interesting to take his lower. Look at that. Then on FanDuel, 17.5. Minus 140. Prizepicks. That's not a bad play right there. I'm going to screenshot that. Freddie Peralta lower than 17 and a half outs on FanDuel. You're getting it at a minus 140 right now. That's not bad. Pair that. Let's look at, well, Judge to get a hit is a great juice cutter today. In case you didn't know, Dansby Swanson's a guy that I think is in a good spot today to get a hit as well. Also liked, wow, just to get a hit is a minus 125 on BetMGM. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Judge is up to 2.5, right? Yeah, his hits are at 1.5. ESPN bet minus 400. Why even bother, right? Why is ESPN bet still offering it to us at a minus 400? Just bump the line. Just put it at 1.5 plus 120. That's probably what you'd put it at that crazy odds. There's no reason for that. Yeah, obviously Judge is in a great spot today. I think he could potentially get a home run as well, but it's just so juicy. Yeah, plus 184. What about if we went with his total bases? You could do total bases. What's his 4+ outline on total bases? Do I have any? I don't think I'm signed into any accounts here. I'll pull this up real quick and just see. Nope. Give me 1 second here. I'll pull up just DraftKings for the sake of simplicity on the side. Because Judge 3+ or 4+ bases might be the play. FanDuel showing us at 4.5, so 5+ bases at a plus 310. I mean, if you're going to play the home run play, right? If you like him for a home run and the best odds you're getting are plus 184, just play him at 4 or 5+ bases. 4+ would be the same odds. Yeah, that's crazy. Give yourself a shot here. Get yourself better odds. Actually, that's like a sneaky, sharp thing. I don't know if people are onto that stuff. Are people onto it? Did I just come across something that everybody already knew? Instead of playing the home run, just play the bases. Total bases. 4+ bases is a plus, okay, 165 on DraftKings. So you're really not getting the value until you hit 5+, which 5+ on FanDuel is a plus 310. But if he hits a home run, chances are somebody's on base, right? Then you'd have to get another hit. I got it. Yeah. I guess it's not, you're really not getting much value on Judge anymore, huh? 2+ hits is a plus 180. I know everybody wants Judge bets every day. You're getting better odds on it now. Yeah, there's just not a lot of value to be had on Judge bets. All right, let's build out a hitter parlay. Dansby Swanson would be my first play. Aaron Judge 1+ would be another one, although you're not getting much out of that. Let's see who has some history here. Kettle Mart has been struggling. Pete Alonso is an interesting option for the Mets. Nope, I got an extra space in there. Yeah, you could go Pete Alonso here. I'm going to actually put these into a slip here. Okay, so you've got Mr. Witt to get a hit, right? You already know that's always an option, although he missed yesterday, right? Yesterday or the day before yesterday? Man, you could get 3+ hits on Bobby Witt at a plus 300. You go 2+, 1+ is minus 425. What about his... Just trying to multitask here and pull it. I don't want to keep going back and forth. Guys, for Bobby Witt is 2.5. Can I get 1.5 on Bobby Witt anywhere? Or no? Not hit. It's Witt. 1.5 hits. What about hits, runs, and RBIs? 2.5 everywhere? 1.5 on ESPN bet. Okay. Well, then I'm going to play it on there. I'm going to log in on ESPN bet and play Bobby Witt higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. You could just parlay that with Judge to get a hit. This could be so simple, actually. Love the bounce back spot for Bobby Witt. I don't think he goes ice cold 2 days in a row here. I'm going to bet this right now. Player props. It's a little clunky on desktop, hence the reason we have an app. Player total hits, Aaron Judge, yes. It's not going to get me much here, but let's just see if that gets me where I want to be. If it doesn't, we'll go another route. Where is... I mean, I do love Dansby. So you can always throw Dansby on this one. Where are you guys? What time do they play? 1:35. Skipped right past it. There we go. Sheesh. I need more caffeine. Hits, runs. I don't like how they open everything up on these sports books. Just keep it close here. Bobby Witt, 1.5. Minus 123. That's not bad. Okay, that's a minus 123. 2.5's not bad though, but I like the 1.5 better. So, you know what? That 1.5 is a solid play today. I really do like Bobby Witt. 1.5. Let's take a look. Logan Webb, 39 at bats. Who has the most hits? So he has the most hits. The best ratio though is Xander Bogaerts against Andrew Heaney from San Diego against Pitt. Wow, the Mets have history against, you know what? I don't do a lot of bets like money lines. Blade Tidwell on the mound for the Mets. Man, I like the Mets to light up Eric Fid. Let's see hits allowed for Eric. So this is this season? Sheesh. Why does it have it yesterday? Did this game get postponed? Oh, it did. I'm curious. I'll have to see how that handles it. So this game got postponed yesterday to today, and they're playing a double header today. Okay. Do we have that in here nicely? Mets and St. Louis right there. Just want to make sure. Never hurts to do a little housekeeping. There we go. We got them both. But no Eric. Okay, but no data yet for that. I don't even know if they know who's pitching yet. Okay, so hits allowed. So yesterday, didn't pitch. You know what? I think that's the play. Minus 166 on Caesars. I've not signed into Caesars for a while. But 4.5 basically the same at ESPN Bet. So while I'm here, I'm going to also place that one. So maybe Bobby Witt and Eric is the play here. Maybe that's the parlay of the day right there. You know what? I don't think it's going to get much better than that. I don't think it gets much better than that right there. You've got Crochet. You could go 5 or 6 strikeouts plus, 5 or 6 plus strikeouts. Fed hits allowed. Where is... Yeah, theirs is so bad. Hits allowed. What about earned runs allowed too? I'm just curious. Wow, it's 1.5 on ESPN Bet. Huh. You know, man, you know what? Just give me the earned runs then. 1.5. I mean, I think you're kind of splitting hairs here, but I got burned the other day on a hits allowed bet where the earned run was 4 and the hits allowed was like 5. And we didn't get 5 hits, but you got the earned runs. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, and the Bobby Witt play, I think, is the way to go with the value we're getting here, too. No, I don't want every market open here. That gets you at a plus 103. Throw in like a freebie, essentially like Judge to get a hit. Let's build out a little parlay here. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to keep the picks in my bet slip. So I'm placing that as just like a two-man parlay. Eric Fed over the 1.5 hits allowed. Okay. Let's outline this sucker down. That's what we're looking at. There's a season-long hit rate. He's on. No, is he at home around the road? And then we're gonna go Bobby Witt higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Postponed yesterday. Doubleheader, says Jack. What is up, Jack? I gotta see. I want to make sure that gets rid of that data. Then, since it got postponed, or if it keeps it a 0, like was the 4-9 game postponed as well against Pitt? That's what I just want to see here. No. 4-9, he did pitch. He pitched 6 innings. Wow, didn't give up a hit or an earned run. All right. So that's why I want to make sure that it doesn't log a game for 5-3. Yeah, he got lit up by the Brewers. At home. Pitched an absolute gem, though, against the Pirates. Holy smokes. Walked 4 batters, but that was about it. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on from... No, let's keep Fed in there. Let's keep him in there. I feel good about him today. Now we've got Judge. We got to throw a Judge play in here. I think it's kind of like mandated. And Crochet. I'm just going to pick like my favorite plays today. Total bases, Judge. I can't do hits, run, and RBIs for this game. Player props. Oh, SGP. No, I could do that, right? See, hits, runs, and RBIs. Aaron Judge over 2.5. I don't mind that. Let's keep it moving. O'Neal. Do I throw Cruz O'Neal in there? He's my favorite for a home run, but I don't want to get this thing too crazy. Crochet. Crochet. You guys like the music in the background? Kind of nice, right? Crochet strikeouts. 6+. Doing a little teaser. We're at a plus 407. We could do Freddie. No, I don't want to do Freddie Peralta. Wow, we got a strikeout matchup there. Shada and Freddie. Let's see what we got here. Player props, strikeouts. Let's take a look at Freddie here. Just clicking around the sports books here, but let's take a look. Come on, not pets. Freddie? How you doing on strikeouts, Freddie? Oof. If you're going to take it, I'm going to take his 5 or 6+. Looks like you got to go 6+ for a minus 180. I'm not digging it. I'm not really feeling that play. I liked his outs under at 17.5. What about Shada? I'm not really going to go that route, I don't think. Did not mean to write that. Okay, Shada. Woof. Ooh. Earned runs. Ooh, Shada under 2.5. I can dig it. ESPN bet down to 1.5. Come on. You know, I think I could get behind that. Shada being a lefty. Let's look something up. Left-handed pitchers team over the last 14 or so. you want to do 14 or 7? Let's look at Milwaukee. Milwaukee, 20%. Milwaukee, middle of the pack here. Average, middle of the pack as well. They got a weighted runs created plus of 111, so slightly above average there. How crazy do we want to keep getting with this? I think is the question. Let's look at his strikeouts. I want to see strikeouts. Yeah, I have no interest in this play. I've moved on. Let me see if there's anything else I want to add. I want to get this parlay up a little bit higher. A little bit higher. JP Sears on the mound. We could look at that game. All to JP to record a win. JP to record a win. How about Cabrera? How's he looking this year? Ooh, 0 for 4. How's Cabrera to not record a win? Can we get that? What do you guys think of the Cabrera not to get a win? The question is it available here? Pitcher to record a win, Cabrera, no, minus 300. I actually like that as a little added thing. That's a 576. Let's do that. This is a fun little slip here. That's a fun little slip we just did. I actually don't mind. Can I do yes and no on this one? I can. I'm going to remove Bobby Witt because I'm overexposed. I'm going to remove Judge. And I'm going to remove Crochet and keep Eric in there. Oh, it's only a plus 232. It's not terrible, though. You're basically picking the outcome of the game. It's not terrible. I can't believe you can do no and yes on that, though. I'm a little surprised. Did you guys know you could do no and the yes on the pitchers to record a win in the same game? I was not aware. If you guys want to see the hits, the hottest hitters list right here, we'll go by last 10. There's one. JP Crawford. Yeah, I was going to say Ryland Thompson just has one. He doesn't have many under his belt. These guys don't have many under their belt. Teoscar Hernandez has one miss in there. That's it. 90% hit rate, though. 74% on the season. You guys could just find hot hitters on this using the app, really. You guys could just take the app, sort by last 10. I've got some new pretty cool things coming out in the app soon. I was working on them yesterday a little bit. Stay tuned for that. Some real customization in how you guys shop for plays. Zach McKinstry, Miguel Vargas. I mean, you can put together a 6-man slip. Dansby, you know I like Dansby today. You can put together a 6-man hitting slip. Easy. Easy. Highest confidence play for hitters. Jordan Alvarez. That's an interesting one. That is interesting. The highest confidence play is Alvarez to get a hit. Woo! Confidence score is getting bold. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't hate it. Manny Machado. Wow, it's not picking guys. You know what? We're going to do one more slip. All confidence scores. All confidence scores, okay? Confidence score, hitter, slip. That's it. I'm done. Then I'm done. Right? Maybe? Okay, Jordan Alvarez. I think it's pronounced Jordan. Jordan. Let's see here. Alvarez to get a slip or to get a hit. Slip. Get out of here. Clear my bet slip. Yes. Okay. Where is he? Oh, where is he? Total hits. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Why is FanDuel the only one with this line? Actually, that's why I'm not finding it. All right, well, we're skipping it. That's super annoying. But, okay. Mike, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. San Fran. San Fran plays at 4:05. That makes it easier for me to find this. All right, now we're using the tools at our disposal. Brother, Jesse, what is going on? Jesse, I am building out a hitter parlay right now. I think I built out 3 parlays so far, mostly 2-man ones. Well, no, actually not mostly. Hooli, I kind of want to go with both of them. But right now I was just doing a confidence score only play. You know what? I'm going to put Hooli in there because I bet, no, you know what? I'm not going to do it because if I do it, he's going to be the leg that fails me. And I'm going to be like, well, I didn't stick to my own thing. Why can't I? There he is. All right. I've got Mike in here. Next highest confidence score play. Zach McKinstry from Detroit. Detroit's playing at 4:07. So much easier when I just use the tools here to help me navigate this menu and not just like blindly scroll. Now, if only ESPN Bet would just stop opening things up like that. Okay, Zach. Higher than a hit. Okay, we're off and running. Romy Gonzalez. Now, I'm not taking anybody with limited history. Oh, my gosh. These are not guys I would be betting on normally. But I'm trusting the confidence score. I trust that not only will the AI get smarter and smarter as I'm feeding it more data, but I'm trusting in it right now, right off the rip. Man, I would not have picked some of these guys, so I love it. We're up to, well, we're not as high as I'd like to be. The parlay is not as high as I need to get it, but that's okay. Nick, I'm going to just see how many of these I can hit. If we go 7 of 8 or something. Let's see. As we add these legs, though, it should start to increase. Wait, I missed the guy. Nick. Not home runs. That would have been. I've done that mistake before. Okay. Maybe I can boost this sucker up. How many more we'll do? 2 more, maybe? The 2 more on the screen? What's Lindor? Why is he here twice? I noticed that. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that? Oh, I think that's fixed in... Actually, I think I just need to update, really. So I hope I'm getting the most updated thing. I've just kept the app open this whole time. All right, I got all these guys. I got all these guys. These are the last 2 right here. Hernandez and Lindor. Okay. This is not a slip I would have put together on my own. Not at all. So, take me out of my comfort zone. 7-10 is their game tonight. All right, here we go. Last one. They're the Sunday Night Baseball. Let's see how we do. Strikeouts, home runs, hits. All right. There it is. So the play is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys for a plus 573. Do I have any boosts? Promos? Anything? My gosh, give me something. Nope. I think I clicked out of it. Please don't get rid of that. Okay, here we go. No boost that I have to apply. Of course not. Okay. 2, 3, 6. Okay, 6 guys. The slip has been placed. I will drop that somewhere for you guys. All right. That's it. That is my slip using the app. Literally, just scroll. That's all you got to do. I want to see if it updates actually when I do that. Update. Huh. I'm going to do a little bit of that. Okay, ready? Yeah, I think that is fixed in the next update, actually. Stuck. Okay. Blow it up. Let me know if you guys like this new format, by the way. The portrait versus landscape. I'm going to call it. It is Sunday. Go be blessed. Be well. Be with your family and friends. Have a great day. Win some money. And remember, bet smart and win more. Should we play some music? Let's play some music on the way out. Why wouldn't we?